Hello and welcome to Scooped, the ice cream review podcast, where we try all the cone creations, signature slushes, and frozen foods on the East Coast to give you the ultimate scoop. My name is Holly Hagman, and with me is my co-host, husband, and ice cream connoisseur, Paul Percibali. Hey, Paul, what flavor of ice cream says oui?
Oui. The French? French cruller? Cruller?
That's a donut.
It's still French.
It's not ice cream.
There's different types of ice cream that have donut flavors. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I'm sure they exist.
You know what? Fair enough. But the answer we were looking for was French vanilla.
I knew it was French!
It was French. The French were involved.
Mm.
That's true. You tried.
Yes. Pretty close, pretty close.
Yes. Anyway, in our last episode, we reviewed Fruitables, which we placed at the B tier level. Hi, Chester. Thanks for joining us.
Get out of my seat.
And for this episode, we are reviewing a Cranford shop that makes its ice cream in-house, Vanilla Bean Creamery.
Yes. Alright, so I guess I'll start things off as usual. I'm fighting with a cat right now for my seat. Oh,
Oop,
there he goes.
He fell off the chair.
There he goes. Okay. It was a matter of time. Alright. For their background, not very long. Alright. At Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, we take pride in our super premium ice cream, made fresh in the shop daily from high quality ingredients. We offer over 32 hard ice cream flavors with a weekly flavor rotation. We love to experiment with different ingredients to ensure the greatest quality and taste, as well as new variety for each visit. And they did have a nice variety.
I would agree with that. The variety was really impressive. And the shop was also really nice. And Superfan Annie lives not too far from Vanilla Bean Creamery. And she said that it was recently renovated.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So that would explain why it was like all new and shiny and nice in there.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, talk to us about the owner.
Vanilla Bean was opened under new ownership by Ralph Koppelman in 2010 after pursuing his passion for dessert. Since serving ice cream and egg creams at his father's old-fashioned candy store in Queens, New York as a teen, he wanted to go back to his roots after 25 years in men's clothing industry.
So you know how we keep bringing up the fact that anyone who did anything can pretty much start an ice cream shop?
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
We've now have a nutritionist, a police officer, a fireman. What else do we got? I'm sure there's more.
I'm sure there are more.
Oh, the martial artist, and now a clothing salesman.
There were surfers, but I don't know if they count.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Well,
so yeah, we got lots of...
Now we gotta bring teachers into the fold.
Yes, anybody can do it, and it'll be us next.
Alright.
So talk to me more about Ralph.
Ralph first began to make ice cream for family at home in small batches, experimenting with new flavors and ingredients. After much searching for the perfect location, he and his wife came across the shop when it was up for sale, and they took a chance. For over a decade, Ralph has been making ice cream professionally and serving the community of Cranford.
Hello, everybody. We interrupt your regularly scheduled podcast for a note from the future. We haven't done one of these in a pretty long time. I've been pretty on top of getting all of the info prior to the editing. However, something new and interesting happened at Vanilla Bean Creamery. And by new and interesting, I mean they updated their website to include a more comprehensive background story about the original owner and then a change in ownership. And so I'm going to add that in right now so that we have the whole story for you listeners today. So, this is directly from the About section of their website, after it's been updated. The Vanilla Bean Creamery was founded in 2010 by Ralph Kopelman, we knew that, whose love for ice cream started as a teen working behind the counter of his father's traditional candy shop in Queens, New York. Determined to bring his own vision of a premium small batch ice cream shop to life, Ralph taught himself the art of ice cream making, perfecting recipes one scoop at a time, and brought his dream to the heart of downtown Cranford. When Mike and Sherry Bogdan, new people, moved to Cranford in 2016, the Vanilla Bean Creamery quickly became a favorite family stop. Countless ice cream outings with their 2 daughters created sweet memories that made the store feel like a second home. In 2024, after 14 wonderful years, Ralph passed the scoop to Mike and Sherry, entrusting them with his beloved recipes and his passion for ice cream. Sherry quickly learned the craft from Ralph and fully renovated the shop, upgrading to state-of-the-art equipment while preserving the heart and soul of the creamery.
And I'm glad that makes one of us in terms of being able to read.
Thanks, Paul. Today, they're proud to carry on Ralph's legacy, serving handcrafted, super premium ice cream with a smile to the Cranford community and beyond. Wasn't that nice? Okay, now you have the scoop on Vanilla Bean Creamery. You have all the details. Back to the regular podcast. And then this is from their website. This is one of their quote about their mission statement, and I liked it a lot.
All right. Here we go. Ice cream brings people together. Our mission is to bring joy and smiles to our community through ice cream. One scoop at a time.
I don't know why that made me feel feelings right now.
I also feel like we've heard something to that degree a couple of times by now.
Definitely have, but I don't know why. Just that one hit me different.
It did?
Yeah, I can't explain it. Something special about the Vanilla Bean Creamery.
Well, I mean, their quality is definitely up there.
For sure. But yeah, so not a whole lot in terms of background, but enough that we have the story, and, we can go from there. But, do we, want to just jump right into signature dishes?
I guess so, unless you want to, talk about our day.
Well, what else did we do that day?
Well, we went to Granny's house to drop off food. I'm guessing we got a grocery order.
Yes, over the river and through the woods to my grandmother's house we went.
Yes, and then we headed over to Cranford after that. And then we went to the ice cream place first. Fudge'ems.
It was nice, and I know this is not a parking podcast, but we end up talking about it a lot.
Yeah.
Just because
it was terrible at Cereal Creamery.
It's been terrible in other places. Parking in Cranford was super easy. There's a very large lot right behind Vanilla Bean Creamery.
Yeah, and the whole area was just really pretty. I've never been to Cranford before.
Oh, well, welcome. I'm there every day.
Yes.
Just not in the nice downtown part of Cranford. I'm in the business area of Cranford.
Right, but you still get food from there.
Well, yeah. We will order stuff sometimes. It was really funny because as we were driving through Cranford on the way to the ice cream place, I was like, and this is the deli where we get sandwiches sometimes for lunch. And this is the pizza place that the students order from on Mondays. And I was just
and this is the coffee shop that everyone gets orders from.
Yeah, I made him... Well, I didn't make him. I can't make him do anything. But I suggested that after the ice cream, we swing into Track 5 Coffee to get drinks for the ride home.
Yep, that was where we went to afterwards.
Yes.
It's just a really nice area overall. I was just I kept commenting on it on the walk back to the car.
Yeah.
We were walking down a back alley, and it was just the most unscary back alley.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah. Very, very pretty plants, and then just pretty place. It's a pretty place.
And the ice cream is just as pretty.
Yes.
So, the signature dishes at Vanilla Bean Creamery are pretty standard. They have your scooped ice cream, they have their regular flavors, they have seasonal ones that rotate in, they have a few non-dairy selections, and certain ones that are considered frozen yogurt as well.
They had really cool seasonal ones.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in your section here.
Yeah. They also, along with the 4 that Holly mentioned, they have sugar-free options, Christmas and July flavors, which include peppermint bark, gingerbread, eggnog, and hot cocoa. They also have signature or custom cakes, cupcakes, pies, and ice cream sandwiches. So yeah, they have like a big old selection.
Mm-hmm. They have a lot of fun with their menu, it seems, and I gotta say, we were excited about the Christmas and July flavors. Or I was really excited. I don't know if you were as excited as me, but I kind of knew ahead of time that they were doing that because I do the notes first.
Right.
And I saw it on their Instagram that they had made an eggnog flavor, and I was like, oh, I wonder what other Christmassy, holiday festive flavors they had. And
it was definitely a bit strange, just the time of the year, but I definitely wasn't complaining.
No, not even close to complaining. It was a really good surprise to have. We are blowing through this episode.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, there wasn't like a lot to go on in terms of like their background information.
I know, but I feel bad. I feel like we usually do something.
Well, we talked about our day, but it was pretty straightforward. Went to Granny's, then went there, and then on the way out, we went to Track 5.
True.
Unless you want to talk about the weather that day, it was sunny
nice.
and beautiful.
It was a nice day. Everything about this day was pretty much perfect. I got no, we don't have any weird stories. Everybody at the store was super nice.
There were a bunch of kids enjoying their ice cream. One I thought was going to fall off a chair and crack their head open, but they didn't.
That did happen. The kid climbed on the stool. That was terrifying.
The mom didn't seem to care, and I was like, okay. She looked like she was one step away from death, in my opinion, but yeah, sure.
Hey, you know what? Kids are gonna kid.
Yeah.
And sometimes kids fall on the ground.
And sometimes kids splat their heads open.
And you know what? Then they learn not to climb on stuff anymore.
As long as they live.
Correct.
Or if they live is a better way of putting it.
I thought that's what you meant.
Oh, as long as they live could be like, as long as they actually survive the initial injury, or you're assuming they survive and then for the rest of their life they won't make the same mistake. It's one or the other.
We have to have iced coffee ASMR real quick.
Turn that crap off. ASMR is just so weird to me.
It's not something I understand. Like, okay, how do I explain this?
I get it.
There are certain sounds that I find soothing, but I would never listen to, like, people do, like, this kind
Stop
of...
it!
Like, I don't understand that.
I don't get it. I listen to... I'm an audiobook maker, and because of that, I have to go through a lot of sound effects online. And so much of the weird things I find on YouTube are, like, labeled under the ASMR label.
Yeah.
And it's just a whole bunch of weirdos just doing weirdo things like what you just did.
The nails on the item.
Yeah, or just shaking things about. And also, the one thing I hate about it the most is it's all useful. Oh. I mean, it's all useless.
Oh.
Because usually it's like just someone being as obnoxious as possible, or they're talking over a sound effect, and I can't use any of that. How am I supposed to use any of that in an audiobook?
What gets me is the whispering. That's the one I don't get. Like, I don't care so much about, like, regular sounds, but it's like when people start talking, like narrating what they're doing, but they do it in a soothing whisper. It's so unsettling to me. I don't like it, and I do not approve, so...
I do not like it. It's annoying. It fills up more server space on the YouTube hard drives somewhere, wherever they are in the world, and it's really obnoxious to me. There's just no value in it.
What's your favorite sound?
Static. White noise.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, if we're... Yeah, I mean, I would say that that's definitely up there, at least. Like, that was the first thing that came to mind.
See, mine are all water related. I like the sound of ocean waves. I like the sound of
there's
coffee being poured into a glass. That's very specific.
If you really listen to compare white noise and waves,
they're similar.
They're similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you really pay hardcore attention to it, they're basically the same. It's just a matter of one is clearly still the sound of the ocean, and then the other one is probably just turned up so loud you can't even tell the difference anymore.
I suppose that's probably true.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
But yes, this has been our small, thought, our brief thoughts on ASMR and why it's weird and how I don't think it's real.
You don't think it's real?
The way that people I Googled it because I was really confused about what it even is and why people like it.
Uh-huh.
And it's some thing about meridian sounds, and then it was saying that it those weird things that people do create some sort of tingly effect in your brain, and then it generates pleasure for the listener. And I'm you all crazy if you think that this is going to make me feel anything other than annoyed.
That's funny. I don't know.
It just...
I guess some people like it. It's just we're not those people. I
think that it's a running joke that doesn't exist. That it doesn't exist, and people just refuse to admit it.
That's a very weird conspiracy.
It's
occur.
It's the people who are the flat earthers, and they're all just they're just trying to argue it because they're just following the trend and arguing it, even though it's total Zaragoza. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no one else is gonna know what you're saying.
I know, it's total nonsense is what I'm saying. It is total nonsense. I don't believe it's a thing. I think that everyone, it kind of knows that it's not a real thing, but they're all in on the joke and they're continuing to do it because you know what makes me the angriest about it?
I don't know. How many? It just got way louder.
How many freaking views people get and likes for these stupid things? Someone just tapping a coffee cup and they get 300,000 views, and I'm what the hell? I spent a full year working on my audiobook projects, and they get 30 views per 1/20th of the video?
Today I gave an assignment that involved the students watching a couple of short video clips, 3 minutes to 6 minutes long each. Okay? If you had to watch at least 2 video clips. If you watched a 6-minute one and a 3-minute one, it would have been 9 minutes. If you chose the 2 shorter ones, it would only be 6 minutes of your time. I had a student look me dead in the eyes and say, "These are too long."
You smacked them in the face, right?
No.
You told them that
no,
you're...
and I said, "What do you mean?" And he said, honestly, my attention span has been totally ruined by TikTok and Instagram Reels. And I said, "That's a little sad." And he was like, "It kind of is, but it's true."
I was about to say, you smacked his ADHD-ish face in the...
no,
ADHD face, right?
We talked about it, and it's true. So many of them have no ability to focus on even a short video. It was only 3 minutes.
You forced them to do it, right?
Yeah, of course they still did it, but
Good.
They begrudgingly. He struggled with it.
Good. I hope that it built some character.
But it's just alarming, which is really concerning for us because our things are usually an hour.
That's why we suck. We do not placate the algorithm.
No.
I made my first short a week ago. Do you want to know how many views my first short got?
Wait, let me guess now. You told me a number, but now I'm not sure if I'm remembering right.
The number might even be more than what it was before.
I'm gonna guess...
It's gonna make you angry.
550.
The first short that I made got 766 views.
I'm leaving.
That is double. That is probably more than the amount of views that my entire Boogie Pop project got. between all of, like, all 23 smaller videos and, like, the big compilation video. Do you know how fast I lost faith in humanity after that?
I'm just silently nodding because I have no words.
It's disgusting. Like, I don't understand how my shorts are getting more views than, like, the full videos themselves. Like, it astounds me and disgusts me, and I hate this world.
But on the bright side, at least we have ice cream.
It doesn't make me feel any better.
Are you sure? Because the one we had at Vanilla Bean Creamery was pretty dang good. Alright, suck it up. Move along, come on.
Alright. I guess now that we, like, ran out the clock a little while, we can get on to the go-tos and what we ordered section of this podcast.
Correct.
So, you want to start off?
Sure, why not?
Alright, my throat needs to recover after that.
After your little rant.
Yeah.
So, we had never been to Vanilla Bean Creamery before. I had heard of it because at this point I think it's pretty obvious I work in Cranford. So I'm familiar with the town and I've seen some stuff around before. And I love Track 5 Coffee, which is the coffee shop across the street. So I had seen Vanilla Bean in the past. I just had never been inside. And when we went, we were able to park in the big lot behind it, walk right into it from the back, pick flavors, and have a grand old time. Did you try any samples? Because I did.
I did. I'm trying to remember what they were, though. Let me see if I wrote it down.
Alright. I know I tried the Nutella ice cream. And it was very tasty, and it tasted very strong of, like, the hazelnut chocolate thing. But it had an odd texture. I don't know if it's because it's so heavily mixed with the Nutella, possibly.
So it was extra, like, creamy?
Mm-hmm. It was really, really rich. And I had also tasted the gingerbread, which is what I ended up getting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I sampled the eggnog chip.
Oh, how was that?
It tasted like, it tasted like, to me, cannoli cream.
Oh.
But I'm not sure if that was mostly because of the appearance.
It probably looked just like it with the tiny chips and stuff.
Yeah. It was good, though.
Okay. But yeah, I tasted the Nutella. It was good, but not for me that day. And then I ended up ordering from the Christmas in July special, and I got gingerbread ice cream in a waffle cone. And it was really festive and fun and delicious. Like, I love a good gingerbread cookie in the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of my favorite parts of holiday season is specifically gingerbread. I used to not really like cinnamon. I don't know what was wrong with me.
I used to like gingerbread, but I like it less now.
See, that's weird. We're the opposite.
Yeah, we're very different all the time.
Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes. But, anywho, I really enjoyed the gingerbread ice cream. It was very creamy, a nice kind of subtle gingerbread flavor. Like, it didn't hit you on the head with the cinnamon or anything. It wasn't too sweet. It was really just good, and it had a lot of, like, those crumbly cookie pieces in it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how we're always pro, if it's got a topping or a mix-in, it should have a lot of the topping or mix-in.
Always.
You know, unlike my Ben & Jerry's debacle yesterday.
Yeah, really.
Side note, tangent, I figured out a way to expand the episode. So, yesterday, okay, backstory. Ben & Jerry's has a flavor called mint chocolate cookie. And as we all know from my experience at Dairy Queen, that was the blizzard I wished I had ordered, the mint Oreo blizzard. And Ben & Jerry's sells this in a pint. It's mint ice cream with cookies in it, Oreo cookies, or chocolate vanilla sandwich cookies, whatever off-brand thing that they have. Anyway, and it was on sale, so my mom bought it, and I ate that thing in 2 days. It was so good. It was incredible. I loved it. I was like, this was amazing. And so my mom having, being nice and checking the sales again, noticed it was for the same price this week. You reckon the place?
A little bit, yeah.
For the same price this week, so she ordered one for me to have another one and one for herself because she also likes that flavor. So we have 2 in the freezer. So yesterday, I'm like, oh, cool. We just ate dinner. I'm going to have some ice cream as I watch The Office. It's going to be a great evening. I'm going to have a wonderful time.
I mean, go on.
So I open the container and I'm looking at the ice cream. And there's not one blasted Oreo cookie in this frickin' ice cream container. And I go to the point where I get up and I spoon it out into a bowl, digging for Oreo cookies. Not one.
Blaspheme.
Not one in the container. Now, on a separate note, my friend Emily told me a story like 2 weeks ago about how she bought Ben & Jerry's cookie dough. And the same thing happened. She opened it, there was no cookie dough in it. It was just vanilla ice cream.
Yo, I think Ben & Jerry's
Something's going on at the factory, and I am worried.
We've been to the factory, though.
I know, that's why I'm saying I'm starting to get concerned.
It's a big old production plant. Maybe maybe a machine's on the fritz.
Yeah, maybe. Or whoever's in the cookie filling department is,
dropping the ball.
Slacking. I don't know. But the point is, I had a whole issue with the mint chocolate cookie. Then I opened the second one, and it was just as, it was good, but it wasn't as full of cookies as the first one, so I don't know. It's very weird. You would think that there would be consistency in pints.
Yes.
It was very inconsistent. It was very odd to me. But, you know what wasn't inconsistent? The gingerbread ice cream at Vanilla Bean. That stuff was very consistent. Lots of mix-ins all the way through. Tasty flavor, creamy, decent waffle cone. If I was rating it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say I enjoyed it at like an 8.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So, those are my tangents. But you also got a Christmas and July flavor.
Yes, I did.
If I recall correctly.
I got myself the peppermint bark waffle cone, and it took me so long to decide on what I was getting. I was standing there for no joke, 5 minutes, I believe. I was fighting between the cannoli chip, I think it was, the peppermint bark, and the cherry vanilla.
It's a lot of different things going on.
Yeah. I eventually, it also hurt because the cherry vanilla had a lot of cherries in it, but the peppermint bark was unique. And I talked to this girl that was there also, and she said it's her favorite.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about her.
Yeah, and then I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. Because it was unique, and I was there, and I'm like, all right, let's do this thing. It was really good. I was really happy that I chose it.
Now, I don't remember, and I'm not looking at the photo at the moment, was it vanilla base with chocolate and peppermint in it, or did it have was it chocolate ice cream?
It was not chocolate ice cream.
Okay, so it was like a mint ice cream, probably?
Probably.
Okay.
It was really, really good. I don't have an image of it in my head because it's been a little bit, but I remember it being extremely tasty. I remember it tasting like peppermint bark, and it tasted like ice cream. So I guess it fulfilled both things. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the picture. That's the stuff.
If you're squinting at this from a distance, it could be cherry vanilla.
It could. It's those it's the bark bits.
It's the red that's probably candy cane pieces, right?
The black?
No, the red.
Yeah.
The red swirl.
The red stuff was probably the mint. But it was extremely good. We had both of our ice creams in a cone. It was a pretty decent cone. The only issue with it was it did have a little bit of glue remnants on the inside. Oh, yeah,
the paper and the glue thing.
And I had to go and eat glue because I wasn't going to waste the cone. But you know what? If it wasn't edible, it wouldn't be on the cone.
Right.
Don't give me that look. She's giving me that look!
You're just as bad as your father with that apple.
I'm not that bad. Quick side story, just for my dad. We'll just go through this really quickly. So my dad was doing laundry apparently a couple of weeks back, and he was eating an apple. And then after he was done setting the laundry and goes upstairs, he asked my sister, "Hey, have you seen an apple around here? I lost an apple." And then she was like, "No, I have no idea where it is." And then later, when he went to take his clothes out of the washing machine, he found the apple. I guess he put it on top of the dirty clothes before he threw them in, and he just threw the whole thing in. And then she was like, he was like, "Oh, I found that apple." And she was like, "Where?" It was like, it was in the laundry. And she was like, "Ha ha ha, did you eat it?" And he was like, "Yes."
Yes.
Yes.
This man ate an apple that went through a full wash cycle. I asked him if he had superpowers yet, and he said no, which is a bummer.
It didn't kill him, so it probably just made him stronger.
And it didn't kill him, so I don't know. That's unhinged. That had to be one of the best apples on the face of planet Earth. That apple would have to be made of solid gold for me to want to eat it after that.
You'd eat an apple made out of solid gold?
No, I wouldn't, but you're missing the point.
Am I?
No, I don't know. I'm missing the point.
But yeah, he ate an apple. Supposedly it was not a cut apple, so the whole thing was sealed off. But still, he ate an apple that went through the washing machine.
Where do you guys stand on this? Comment down below. Would you eat an apple?
If you think that that's entirely unhinged and you think he probably slow poisoned himself, yes, would you eat that apple? I would maybe eat that apple.
You would?
Maybe. I'd be a waste of food.
Absolute
I wash it off and then be done.
Menace to society.
I'll cut out the top and the bottom, at least the top. That way none of the chemicals get inside. But if it had its skin, it should be good.
Nothing is wrong with your podcast. I'm just stunned silent. Sorry, everyone. Okay. So, you liked the peppermint bark?
Yes. Yes, the ice cream, in my opinion, was very, very good.
Solid description.
Yes, I was going to use my letter score, but I figured we'd save that until we're actually messing around with it on the tier list.
I think that's reasonable. And I think it's important to note this wasn't terribly expensive for our
despite being in Cranford.
Despite being in Cranford, Superfan Annie warned me that the prices went up since their renovation, so I guess it used to be cheaper. But we got 2 waffle cones for $14, and I know that sounds like a lot, $7 a waffle cone, but that's pretty average at most of these specialty ice cream places we go to. A waffle cone is usually going to run you $7 to $8.
Yep.
So this is pretty normal in terms of pricing, and the ice cream was really good. So, are you ready, Paul?
I am ready, Holly.
Okay.
You got the tier list over there.
I do. I'm ready. I am ready to rock and roll.
In the S tier. Yes.
Go ahead.
All right.
Can you see that?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to bring it closer?
No, I was just making sure that I got it first.
Okay.
All right. In the S tier, we have Allstead Farms, Frozen Flavors, Ice Cream Monster, Milkcraft, Cereal Creamery, Ryan's Homemade Ice Cream, Mystic Drawbridge. What is that?
Cones and Crepes.
Cones and Crepes, Friendlies, The Baked Bear, and Yesto Day. Hey, Holly, what do we have in the A tier?
I'm sorry.
Hey, Holly, what do we have in the A tier?
I'm losing it.
You're dropping the ball.
You're dropping the ball.
Yesto Day.
I'm losing it. In the A tier, we have Nicholas Creamery, Gabriel's Fountain, Gourmet Italian Delights, Pliables, Strollo's Lighthouse, Scoop to My Lou, Hinlicklidy's Ice Cream Parlor, Uncle Luigi's, Beanies, I almost said Benny's, and I know that's wrong. Sweet Ice Creamery, Sunday Afternoon, Oh Wow Cow, Fodgies, Sundays, Carvel, Holy Cow, Coney Waffles, Smoothie King, and Frozen Yo Cafe.
In the B tier, we have Ralph's Famous Italian Ice, Blue Rain, Baskin Robbins, Ben & Jerry's, Fruitables, Taro Frozen Yogurt, What's the Scoop, The Polar Bear, Pinkberry, Haagen-Dazs, Duck Donuts, and Jersey Freeze.
In the C tier, we have Rita's, Crazy's, Cold Stone, Shake Shack, Dairy Queen, 7-Eleven, and Sonic.
In the D tier, we have Magnificos and Mini Melts.
So the question remains, where does Vanilla Bean Creamery go?
Yes.
I feel like it definitely deserves an A placement.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Okay.
Yes.
So the question is, where in A?
Yes. Let's see. God, A is so full. Oh God. All right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, the chair is digging into my pancreas.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
I guess it is. All right. How does it compare to Gabriel's Fountain? Less? You really like Gabriel's Fountain.
I like Gabriel's Fountain, but this had fun flavors. I don't know. I feel like it's probably around the Pliable Strollo's Lighthouse zone for me.
In terms of like the high-end A tiers of what they are?
Yeah. Ooh, but I really like the Scoop to My Lou flavors. Maybe I put it between Scoop to My Lou and Hindley Kitties.
Oh my God, we've just done so many that it's getting hard to remember what's what here anymore.
Okay. At Scoop to My Lou, they had a honey lavender special.
Oh yeah,
at
them.
the time.
They had good ice cream.
And
I like them.
I got lemon poppy seed from them too, and that was really good. Hindley Kitties is where I got peach ice cream, and you tried... I don't remember what you tried. Maybe it was cherry vanilla. Because it had a lot of stuff in it.
Where was Hinlickities?
Highlands.
Oh yeah, them. Yeah, I guess I can agree with that.
So, you're okay with right here?
Yeah, between Scoop to My Lou and Hinlickities. Vanilla Bean Creamery, A tier.
Yay!
Yes, higher end of A tier.
For sure. Okay.
Absolutely.
Look at us. Guys, that was our last reviewing episode before our season 1 finale. Which is what is going to be happening next week. We are going to revamp the entire tier list. We have fun specialty end-of-year awards to give out, like the Oscars.
And the Oscars of ice cream.
The Oscars of ice cream. The Conies.
I
don't know. I made that up. I don't know if that's gonna...
No, you should absolutely call them that.
Okay. Cool. And so... tune in next week for that. Thank you as always for listening to Scooped Podcast. If you haven't already done so, be sure to like, follow, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your dog, tell your neighbor, tell your boss at work that you listen to this really super cool ice cream podcast in your downtime.
Tell the raccoon who shifts through your trash.
Yes, him too.
Oh, he knows. Trust me, he knows.
And as per usual, the best way to support us is by tuning in consistently. So be sure to do that next week for our season 1 finale. Yep,
it will be episode... Is that 54?
No. I don't know how many we've done technically, but this is number... It will be number 52 and a half.
Yes.
Because it's not the 53rd place we're reviewing, it's in between 52 and 53.
Well, we have really done a lot, haven't we?
We've been busy.
There's like 52 hours worth of us talking on the internet about ice cream.
Approximately, yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.